Hello? Hello, everyone. Good evening, Catherine. Hi, Gohan. Hello, Ashton Town. Hi, Heather. Agreed, trans boy. Agreed. Hello, Reposter. Hi, Astra. Hello, Kenzie. Hi, Ren. Hey, Archie. Hi, Glitch. You finna kick it with me when I fill out these job apps. Purr. Hello, Kami. Hello, Golden. Hi, Angel. Hey, Star. Hello, Mars. Hi, Plasma. Hello, Nobana. Yo, make sure we're sharing out the live. Spam that share button. We can get some debates in for y'all. But I hope all of you are doing well today. Hello, Blue. It's going well, thank you for asking. Thank you, Captain. Hi, Persephone. Again, beautiful name. Period, Ava, let him know. Hi, Ashley. The fit? I promise you it's nothing. This is the... I'm in PJs. Guys, stop glazing me. Stop it. College is nice. You should be excited. Thank you, Catherine. Do that again, it's crazy work. Thank you for all the heart puffs, Lovey. Thank you, Reposter. Hello?
Hi, you eat Twizzlers?
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you?
A lot of things. I guess this is just one of many things.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, at least you're, honest about...
Why don't we fuck with Twizzlers?
I mean, because they're nasty as hell, bro. Like, they're plastic.
They're fucking delicious. You're a liar.
Bro, there's no flavor. Compare the flavor of, like, a Skittle to a Twizzler, and you're eating, like, plastic.
I don't like Skittles.
You don't like Skittles?
No.
Red flag.
Like, if we're gonna rank them, I love me a Twix.
I love me a Twix? Okay, that's the first reasonable thing.
Them bitches eat.
Yeah. Do you like left Twix or right Twix?
I'm a centrist, so I just eat the middle from both of them, and then I put it together.
Christ.
Yeah. I paste them together with my saliva.
Oh my god, that is the worst thing I've ever heard you say.
To anyone who's gonna clip that, I'm not a centrist. I think centrists are pussies.
You're definitely a centrist. You're just trying to cover it up. I'm following you on 10 accounts. I'm going to each one of those 10 accounts and unfollowing just because of that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I do what I can.
Thank you for your work. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bass, whoever the fuck, hop in the requests. Come on now, we're bored. I'm bored, you're bored. Clearly. Just hop in the requests, alright? Ooh, you might be experimenting with polyamory. Purr. Hi, Faith, and thank you. Y'all, make sure again that we're spamming those shares. We need to get some bigots in here. Because we're bored. We're here to have a debate, not for you to yap in my comments. Like, I want some ops in here. I'm looking for a yellow bone, long hair star. Thick in a hip, come get in my cars. You may not play devil's advocate, Malcolm, but I appreciate your asking for consent. We don't do a devil's advocacy here. Copy the link. Copy the link. Well, so how's everyone doing today? On this fine evening. On this fine, fine evening. Ooh, per blue. I love that for you.
Yeah.
Hello? Hi, didn't we speak about this before and you were just kind of like, you don't believe in God? And I said no, and then you just kind of dipped.
I was just gonna say, come out the closet already.
Who?
Nah, I'm joking. Hey, yo, let me ask you something, and I hope it's not personal, but like, what's the fight against this? Like, are you trying to like change the law, or are you trying to change like an unwritten law?
Mainly unwritten. I don't think I have the platform to change legislation, but it would be nice if I could change people's voting and not, voting for legislation that harms queer people. That would be cool.
Nah, but you good though, because the word lesbian is the first letter of the community for the other people. So technically, y'all changing laws or trying to change. I don't know that situation there. But let's speak on this. What you mean? So basically, you're trying to change the morals. Like, yo, you know how hard that is? That's crazy. What made you?
Well,
What, you just woke up one day? And was,
The main thing is just I enjoy debating, and also for queer people who have these kinds of debates in their real life, I give them a little bit of a jump start in how they can have the conversations themselves. Like, changing things is not my the main thing. But I didn't wake up one day. I started watching Tashika's lives, and it was really cool what she was doing, and we ended up becoming friends. And I was like,
you see, that's what I'm
this is
talking
pretty
about.
fire.
The things that we watch, the things we listen, that influences us, man. Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
What's bad?
Like the things we're watching now, it's more exploited, it's more disgusting, if in other words. Back then we had more discreet, there was actually parental advisor and all of that. Now it's just like it's getting to the point where it's like open book, open free for all, and I think that's disgusting, man. But anyways, that's wait. So lesbian. I mean, yo, but I don't understand. Like back in the day, I remember. Alright, so look, I'm be real. Back in the day, us men, we thought that stuff was cool, right? Two women, et cetera, et cetera. But if we look in reality, we have daughters, nieces, mothers. So in reality, the nature-wise, like nature, as far as family, I get the idea of the like adopting and trying to create this persona, but in reality, it's not
Persona.
bloodline. Is that the wrong word? I'm sorry. Excuse
Why
me?
does it have to? Why does it have to be bloodline? Also, they can have bloodline children. Like, have you ever heard of surrogacy, artificial insemination, IVF?
Oh, nah. That sounds like iRobot.
That would still be your kid. Okay. That would still be your kid. It would just be one of the lesbians' kids and not both. But it would still be blood, though.
That's weird. Cause as that kid, I'm gonna be like, yo, who my parents? I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be questioning. I'm like, who my parents? Like, who my mom? Who my dad? Cause that's in school. That's what they teach us, or at least. And then I'm gonna be like, yo, but who my dad? Who my mom? Like, as a kid, that's how I see it. Like, I'm gonna be questioning that. Me, who I used to be, I was a curious kid. Like, I was always like, nah, I need to know. Like, I don't know. I guess kids nowadays are just going with the flow.
Well, like, kids can ask questions and you should be able to answer them honestly. Like, who are my parents? You would be speaking to your parents. They would just be two women. Like, we're your parents, but we had a little bit of help.
I get that, but like, say hypothetically, right? This scenario is happening, and then the kid is not dumb. Like, he realized, like, yo, it takes a man and a woman to create the baby, right? Like, he himself knows this. So now, I myself gonna question. I'm like, yo, who's my dad? Like, I get it. I got two moms. I'm gonna be like, yo, that's cool. I appreciate y'all. Y'all awesome. Y'all give me everything. I'm still gonna be curious. Like, yo, who's my pops? Like, how'd that go about? Just me though. I'm talking about me. Other people, other kids, I guess they could like brush that off. I guess I don't know, but me, I'm gonna be like, hold up.
They
Like,
can ask that question. Just be like, we are both your parents. We're both taking care of you. We both love you. You are our kid. But when you were made, we had a little bit of help.
understood, and that is reality to that kid. I just think that is a huge plot twist in his life growing up. You know, especially he has to worry about school, friends, and then on top of that, now he's like, damn, like, I don't know. I'm bugging. I might be bugging. My fault.
Well, this is fine. It's just I don't really understand what your argument is.
It just goes back to like, it's not that this lesbian thing is all right. So for me, it is wrong. I guess, but I'm trying to keep it humble and trying to keep it peaceful with you. It boils down to that basically. The structure, the organization of it, there isn't. It's like a dead end. As compared to a family, it could go on and on and on for generations.
Well, how's that a dead end? You have a kid. That kid can also have kids, whether you're lesbian or not.
No, dead end. Dead end as in like the family tree, so to speak. Like
Well,
grandma,
yeah, like
grandpa,
the generation wouldn't
grandma,
end.
grandpa.
You can still have kids.
Yes. Okay. All right, miss. I appreciate your time. I thank you. This was edifying. I definitely learned something. Thank you for
I'm
your
glad.
patience.
Bye-bye. All right. Maybe on to the next cast. True, that is like arguing not to free slaves because it'd be too much of a cultural shock. Anyway, hello?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How old are you?
44.
Okay. And do you think being lesbian is wrong?
No.
Oh, period.
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong, but I do think that it's a double standard because a woman could be a lesbian and then go back to heterosexual and society accepts it. But if a man is gay and then he goes back, he's not accepted. And I think that's unfair.
What do you mean by accepted?
Like, a man would be shamed. So, for example, if you go to college and you've been with a guy, for example, and then you meet your wife and you were experimenting, you can never, society, now it's changing, I'll give it that. But back in the days when I was younger, it was unacceptable on the male side. But for females, it's okay. Like, oh, she was just experimenting, it's fine. But for men, when you switch over or you try something different, society deems that as, oh, once you've been with a guy, then you're just gay. There is no...
Oh, no, yeah. I fully agree with this. I don't think that this would be the fault of lesbians, though, if that's what you're trying to imply.
No, not at all. I'm just saying that it's a double standard in society where it's not.
No, yeah, it definitely is.
That's all. But no,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's wrong for human beings to be with human beings. Like that doesn't make sense.
Agreed. I think this double standard is largely to do with misogyny, though, because a lot of people don't really view lesbian relationships as actual relationships, because they only think that a real relationship comes from being with a man. Like, a lot of men will be fine if their girlfriend is doing things with other women because they don't view it as an actual, like, sexual interaction, because the men find it hot. So when two lesbians are experimenting and shit, it just looks like, oh, they were just trying something out, but they're bound to go back to being straight. Whereas with a guy, it's like, oh, well, now that someone's dick has been inside of you, you're tainted and there's no way you can go back.
That's pretty much how society deems it. Well, they
Yeah.
used to. I think that times are changing now, and we're going into a different realm where we're leaving the structure that used to be. So
Yeah.
in the next 70 years, I don't think it will be to the point where we're at now. I think that same thing with racism and everything else. It's slowly fading. It's taking a while, but it's fading away slowly but surely. And then eventually, I think we'll reach a level of consciousness where we'll all just be on one accord. Hopefully, but
I hope so.
we'll see what
But yeah,
happens.
I am only looking for opposition. So while I appreciate your
Alright.
presence, I'll be moving
Alright.
on.
Cool.
Oh, this was a very
I
cool
just
conversation. Thank
followed
you.
And all right, have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
All right, peace.
Bye bye, my love.
All right.
Not me finna DoorDash Twizzlers. Please. Please. I mean, as you should. They're fucking delicious. I'm good, Anna. Thank you. How are you, darling? They do slap. I might eat a cupcake later. Oh, one person is not joining. Thank you, Bree. Not so far, Anna. I haven't tried the chocolate ones. I think that sounds like a death sentence. Like, that sounds gross, genuinely. Like, chocolate Twizzlers, that sounds disgusting. I don't think I could ever do that to myself. You love them, really? I love being mentioned. Thank you, Abby. That was the plan. Thank you, Aspen. Y'all, I hate asking you guys to do this, but can you please just spam the shares? Also, if you're in my comments being annoying or a weirdo, like, just hop in the requests. We're bored. We're bored. Thank you, Scoop. That's all. That's so sweet. Hello?
Hi,
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 19,
Okay. What year were you born?
2005.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
No, not really.
Oh, per.
I was just gonna say I love your glasses, and I was gonna ask you where you got them from.
Per. They are prescription. But if you don't care or that's what you're looking for, they're from slack.com. That is SLACC.com. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
You're welcome. You too, my love.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you for the heart me. I don't think it's wrong. I'm asking people why they think it's wrong. Thank you, Abby. Yeah, I figure if I'm gonna be blind, I might as well be hot and sexy whilst doing it. So I try. But y'all, please hop in the guest quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. And only if you think being lesbian is wrong. Chip, please. Chip. I might have to put the cross on my forehead again. Yesterday I was getting a lot of debates on this topic, but I think it's because I was wearing goth makeup and I had a cross on my forehead. I think the Christians were being provoked. Like, do you think if I just get like eyeliner and I just put that shit on my head for no reason, Do you think that that'll work? Do you think if I just like randomly get eyeliner and just put across my forehead that it'll do something? Do your makeup again quickly. Should I do it with like should I do my makeup right now or should I just put a cross on my forehead and nothing else? Like should I do a full face or should I just put the cross on? Just the cross. Oh, you guys are so fucking funny. Okay. Carl said to do an upside down cross. Alright, bet. Hold on, y'all. Holds on. And maybe I'll do like an ombre black lip to go with it. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna clean it up with some micellar water because she's a little chunky. Nothing wrong with being chunky, but it's not the look that I'm going for. Hold on. Oh my god, this is fucking hilarious. Anyway, y'all, please, oh hell yeah. Y'all, please hop in the guest request. If you think me was being wrong. Markel, you're right! Markel, you're right. It's crazy fucking work. Yo, please hop in the guest quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. And only if you think being lesbian is wrong. Don't be shy now, Christians. I know you're sitting there foaming at the mouth over the very idea that someone doesn't believe in your God. I won't do 666 because it just wouldn't look good. It just wouldn't look good with the cross. Like, I guess I could like put it like over here or something. Cause like maybe one day I should do like a copy paste Latina makeup and then like as a fake tattoo, I could put like 666 here. The view spike is fucking hilarious. Oh, thank you for sending the invites, Caro. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 18.
What year were you born?
What year was I born? 2005.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
No, but I have some valid points why it could be wrong to other people, like religious as well.
Oh no, I'm okay. I've heard basically every argument in the book, especially when it comes to religion. But thank you for coming up.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Please hop in the guest request if you think being lesbian is wrong. And only if you think being lesbian is wrong. Come on, I know some of y'all have to be haters. I got my septum from Etsy. I have 2 men in my life box. My girlfriend thinks it's right. What does that mean? In the bottom corner, thank you, Zoe. In the bottom corner, you should see a little pink person and a little blue person. Might be over here for you. Click that, and it'll put you up. The point is to make people mad. Like, the point of this is specifically to make people mad. My supporters just told me to put this on my forehead, dead ass. And clearly it's working. Y'all, please hop in the guest quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. And only if you think being lesbian is wrong. True. If you go like my recent post, it might work. No, yeah, guys, I have 8 tattoos. This is one of 8. The other 7 are on my leg. But no, I'm not religious. I am atheist. Thank you, Anna. Yeah, I have my own little tattoo machine, and I do my own tattoos. And one day I was just like, yeah, I think this would go well on my forehead, because there's a lot of real estate, you know? Hello?
Hey.
You know, it gives child. Hello?
Yo,
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, do you think being lesbian is wrong?
No, I actually don't. Actually, when I have a daughter, I hope she is a lesbian, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want her to date a man.
Interesting.
Because if she date a man, like, this man he could beat her or some shit, bro. And I'm gonna crash out. You feel me?
That might be the most intriguing take I've heard in a while.
Yeah, and it's like
I don't even know how do I touch that? I don't even know how to touch that.
I feel like, so say if I have a daughter, right? And I feel like once you get to a certain age as a man, it's like, it's kind of instilled into a man to want to fuck a woman over and like not really love her for real. So I feel like, another woman wouldn't do that to her, you know what I'm saying?
I don't see, there's a lot to unpack. Like, women can definitely hurt other women for sure.
They can, but like,
Are you saying like the likelihood?
yeah, I feel like, is it like a common reoccurrence for women to be other women?
In relationships, not necessarily, but it still happens.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't happen that much in relationships, I'm not gonna lie.
It definitely does, and the idea that it doesn't is actually a pretty harmful stereotype, because then lesbians who are with other lesbians who get abused, they dismiss it because they're like, well, it's a woman, so it couldn't possibly be abuse. But like, it's abuse.
You said right about that, but do you feel like men could be more though? Like they would be more, of a danger?
I guess by virtue of men generally being stronger than your average woman, then perhaps. But I don't think that it should be to the degree that you're like, well, I hope my child's a lesbian because then she won't fuck with men. Because men could still fuck with her, unfortunately.
Yeah, you got a point about that, bro.
Yeah, but it seems like your heart's in the right place and you want your future daughter to be safe, and I love that for you.
For sure. If she tell me she's lesbian, bro, we damn near gonna throw a party in that bitch. Like,
Not the fiesta, crazy work.
yeah, I'm taking her to Taco Bell, bro. We're gonna look at it.
That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Taco Bell. Get the lesbian celebration crunch wrap supreme. That's crazy.
The rainbow taco.
The rainbow taco.
But yeah, man, I'm out of here, man. Hey, tell these folks to vote Kamala, bro. We can't lose our rights, you know what I'm saying?
Period.
Fuck Trump.
Purr. Thank you for coming up. It's fucking hilarious. Hello?
Hello.
Thank you for the galaxy, Shelby. Holy shit. Thank you. Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi, how old are you?
27.
Okay. Are you using a vacuum right now?
No, unfortunately there's some heavy rain in my background.
That's rain?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's not an industrial-sized fan?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Why does your rain sound like a fucking transformer?
I'm not 100% sure, but there is rain in my area.
I mean, listen, if...
I mean, it's...
Listen, I don't know why your audio sounds like you just jumped out of an airplane to go like glide down on a parachute. Maybe that's some good ambiance, you know? Sure. Anyway, do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Okay. All right. So the question is, why is being lesbian wrong? So you want my take on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I personally believe that the whole lesbian thing is wrong. And most of the time when I talk about this, I put it in a religious perspective, but because the majority aren't really for that, I'm just going to speak a general reason why. So I believe that when a lesbian couple is in a relationship, it doesn't necessarily last long versus normal relationships. There is some data that has been pulled up by CBS that says that more same-sex couple relationships do not last longer than opposite-sex relationships. So, I mean, I also, when I talk about these things, I speak about the majority. Am I saying that all lesbian couples will not make it in relationships? Of course not. But there are some that, based on their dynamics and based on how they see each other, may not last. In fact, I had a conversation with a friend of mine who is a lesbian. She's 19. And throughout our conversations, we just concluded that, hey, you like girls.
Wait, how old did you say you were?
27.
Why do you have a 19-year-old friend?
I have a 19-year-old friend. Are you saying that I can't have a 19-year-old friend? That's what you're saying?
No, you can. I just find that a little odd. But you know what? Just continue. That's neither here nor there.
Okay, that's interesting. It's weird, but anyways, the point I'm trying to make is it doesn't last long. And going back to my friend, I even concluded to say like, hey, you know what? There's probably a phase you're gonna go through, because throughout our conversation, she did say that she liked girls, but she does want certain masculine vibes or energy from her partner. So that's my really take. So in general, it doesn't really last. As opposed to opposite sex marriages, which is why I don't believe lesbian couples don't really work in general.
Okay, so one, could I have a source for this? And two, you know, when I say wrong, I mean immoral, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think lesbian relationships are immoral because they don't, on average, last as long in relationships?
That's correct.
Do you think two people in high school dating is immoral?
As long as they're a man and a woman, yeah. But if they're same
Right,
sex,
but that demographic is less likely to have a lasting relationship. So,
no. But I just said that the same sex doesn't last long than opposite sex.
right, but you're saying the reason for that is because their relationships don't last as long. So, in the same vein, two high schoolers are likely to have a very short relationship. So, should two people in high school that are in a relationship also be immoral?
And you're talking about, in the high school example, same sex relationships?
Yes.
No, it won't work.
Well, why not? Because I'm using the exact same logic you're using.
Well, like I said, it wouldn't work because it wouldn't last long. And I'm happy you mentioned
Right,
about...
but the other relationship doesn't last long either.
But I just said that the same sex doesn't last long as the opposite sex. Because you just said that...
Sir, you're saying same sex wrong because relationship no last. I'm saying people in high school relationship no last, so must be wrong. But you're saying that's okay because they're straight, which means your reasoning from the beginning doesn't hold up. It means you're being logically inconsistent, and that the reason you think same-sex relationships are wrong is not because of the longevity, and that it's something else. Otherwise, you're just special pleading.
So what you're trying to say is because it's a high school relationship, it wouldn't last it wouldn't last regardless if you're gay or straight?
Yeah, statistically.
Okay.
High school relationships are very short.
I get your point. I see it now. Well, I would say that would be a different aspect. But I still would say that it still wouldn't last if it's because if we take out the whole high school thing, for example, and we talk about real grown adults having these relationships, I would still argue that it wouldn't last. And the source of this is on the CBS website. So you can Google CBS and then you can search for relationships between same-sex and straight couples. So I was able to take a look at it, and it says that same-sex relationships do not last as opposed to opposite-sex relationships. So I'm saying again that not all relationships that are same-sex are going to not going to last. I'm not saying that. There will be a case where, okay, there's going to be a small percentage where this relationship will last for same sex. However, the majority, I would claim, wouldn't last. If we want to give an example, take for example the whole Amber Heard situation. Amber Heard was in a relationship, a committed relationship with a woman, and unfortunately, she was, from what it claimed, that she was in an abusive relationship with a same-sex couple, and that was, I think, before or after Johnny Depp. So we really have to look at those things. I mean, I'm not telling you to do what you want. You do whatever you want to do, because I generally believe that, hey, people should do what makes them happy. I'm not Jesus. I'm not going to preach anything biblical. But
No, yeah, but I'm trying to tell you, if you're saying that this is wrong because the relationships don't last, then you'd have to say anything that results in a relationship that is unlikely to last would have to be equally wrong. But you don't think that. You only think the same-sex relationship is wrong.
yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So then you wouldn't be logically consistent in that.
Well, I'm just going based on daytime information and facts.
No, yeah, that's fine. The facts, like, they're there. But you would have to also concede that any other kind of relationship that is statistically likely to fail is also immoral.
Right. But what?
So do you think two high schoolers being in a relationship is morally wrong?
No, it's not morally wrong. But
Well, why is it morally wrong when the lesbians do it, but not when the high schoolers do it?
No, but we're talking about two different people. We're talking about high schoolers who are non-consenting adults, whereas people that are adults, they are aware of their not responsibility, but they are aware of what they're doing. They are aware of the connections they have with another person. And another thing I want to add is that, I personally believe that feelings are temporary, So because feelings are temporary, I cannot really say that, we are fully committed to the person that we could have, let's say, in high school, lead up to adulthood, and then that's our number one person. But again, I'm not saying all people are like that, There is also a major reason why I believe lesbianism is wrong. And remember, back to what I said, I was going to talk about it for a religious standpoint, but I'm not going to do that because I understand that not everyone is as religious as I, so I'm not going to waste my breath to talk about that.
Okay.
If you want me to talk about it, then that's fine, but for the purpose of making sure that everybody doesn't put, well, I wouldn't care if anybody put hate comments, but because the general don't really see religion as I do, I'm not going to go there.
Okay. I mean, if you want to take the religious point, that's fine, but that doesn't make you less logically inconsistent than you were earlier.
Okay. Could I ask you a question?
Sure.
Well, obviously you are a lesbian.
No, I'm not.
You're not.
Nope.
Are you bi, straight?
Pansexual.
Okay, pansexual means that you're attracted to anything?
All genders.
So you're bi.
It's just like it's a more specific subcategory of bi. You can call me bi if you want.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Considering you're pansexual, do you get more pleasure or satisfaction with a man versus a woman, if you had to choose?
I would say it's pretty equal for different reasons.
Could you elaborate?
If that makes sense.
No, but the question
for
to choose.
Well, yeah, but what do you mean by pleasure? Like the amount of orgasms I have, or just like how much I enjoy it?
Yes, we can talk sexually. We can also talk
Okay, I didn't understand a word you just said because your background is so goddamn loud.
No, what I'm saying is that if you had to choose between having fun, like in general fun, whether it's sexual, whether it's physical or anything else, would you choose a man or a woman? Which of these two genders you would get most pleasure from?
Probably a woman or a non-binary person.
Could you explain a non-binary person?
Sure, a person who doesn't identify as a man or a woman. They desire to be gendered as neither. I'm non-binary, actually.
Okay, but if you have to choose, it would be a woman, right?
Sure.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if you prefer being more of a woman, then why a man?
Because men are also pretty cool too.
Okay, that's cool. So I would understand that based on this questioning, that you would get more, I would say, different things from a woman, but also get a few things from a man. Right, am I right?
Sure. I mean, not as like a blanket statement. Like, they're pretty similar traits across all of them, which is why I was attracted to them in the first place. But like, it's kind of like I don't really prefer them because of their gender. It just so happened that women and non-binary people were more pleasurable. Like, it's not because they're women and non-binary. They just were cooler than the men that I happen to be around.
Okay. The reason why I ask these questions is because I like the point when you said that men are cool too, and obviously women are cool too. Why is it that you are making so much of a strong claim of supporting lesbianism? When you
Oh, well, one, lesbianism isn't a thing, but number two, if I use any other word, TikTok takes me down. So this is the one I gotta use. But also, lesbians are fetishized simultaneously. Well, they're fetishized and also treated like shit at the same time. I think that's fucking disgusting. So,
I'm sorry, who is treated like shit? Women?
lesbians, women, of course, but specifically lesbians, they are both fetishized and treated poorly simultaneously.
Could you elaborate on why they're treated poorly?
Sure. Lesbians are pretty much treated like they're delusional, or that they don't actually want what they want, and instead they want men, even though they specifically and vehemently say they do not want men. But they try and convince them that actually no, they do want men, and the only reason why they want a woman is so they can look attractive to men, which I think is fucking disgusting. But they also fetishize the fuck out of lesbians, and they think that, well, it's fine as long as men get to watch.
But could you also say that the world operates in generalities, and because of that, even if you are not like that, like you're not sexualizing yourself as a lesbian woman, the world still has a right to judge you because they work on generalities?
The world has a right to judge you?
I wouldn't say they have I wouldn't say a right to judge you, but they would, like, we shouldn't pay too much attention on how people judge us if we are living a different lifestyle. That's what I mean to say. So, okay.
Well, no, not when their judgment leads to legislation that directly oppresses you.
Right? But that's a different topic. If somebody is oppress you or assault you or anything of that matter, that's a different case. But I think one of the issues we have is that the LGBTQ community wants to feel that they're oppressed, but in reality, most of them are not really oppressed. They're not really oppressed because there are.
Do you know how many countries it's illegal to be queer?
Of course, I do, a lot.
How many countries?
Well, I don't know the information, but I could get from you saying a lot.
64.
Okay, great, fantastic. But still, have you ever heard that saying where if you
Are we just gonna wait? Are we just gonna move past that?
no,
Are you just gonna say that most queer people aren't oppressed when it's literally illegal
yeah,
to
but
be queer in places? Like around half of the countries on the planet, it's illegal to be queer. You know, they can put you to death for that in some of those.
yes,
They can put you in jail.
I agree. And I think
Is that not oppression?
right, and I believe in the Muslim society, if you were like that, you would be stoned. You would be stoned.
Okay.
Right.
So where's the lack of oppression? I'm confused.
The lack of oppression is where I'm looking at it through a modern lens. People at this time are not oppressed now versus 100, 200 years or more. So I mentioned that in terms of modern society. So because I'm looking at it as a modern society and there are certain things in place, there are still people who feel that they are oppressed, regardless of these laws not in 64 countries, like you said.
That is oppression.
Yeah, it is oppression.
Okay, so why are we pretending like queer people aren't oppressed? Like, just because it wasn't as bad as it was 100 years ago doesn't mean it's not oppression. Like, racism is still racism, even if people aren't literally being like owned as slaves. Well, not as often as they were before. People still own slaves, but racism is still bad. Gendered violence is still bad. Like, just because we can't own women as property anymore doesn't mean that gendered violence isn't still oppressive. So, like, what point are you trying to make?
Well, I think I moved the topic a little further, or maybe you, because I think we're talking about lesbian women that are being sexualized or oppressed. But what I really wanted to say was that, you know, we cannot really look at the whole aspect of people and get mad for that. So, for example, if I see a girl and that girl, she's dressed like a hoe, she dressed like a hoe, she behaves like a hoe, but does that necessarily make her a hoe? No. Despite the fact that the world might see her as a hoe. So that's what I wanted to add. You understand what I'm saying?
No. Like what point are you trying to make right now? Genuinely.
The point I'm trying to make is that lesbians should not get mad, or they should not get upset where men, like you said, are criticizing them or chastising them to look at them through a different lens. Because they put themselves...
Okay. I get it. So you're saying that when men treat lesbians like objects of their own desire, that they shouldn't take issue with that, and instead they should just cope, because men can think whatever they want.
Right, they can think what they want, so that you cannot change what a man thinks. Because if I see a lesbian couple, I'm going to be straight up interested, but I wouldn't go anything further, you know? But so the point is,
are you being serious right now? Like, you earnestly just said, right? Like, you know, the way that I was speaking was sarcastic. Like, you actually agree with what I just said?
Yeah, I agree.
Do you think that no one should speak on their oppression because people can think whatever they want? Or do you only apply this to lesbians?
It applies to lesbians.
So why does this only apply to lesbians?
Because if you're attracted to a woman and you understand that the world sees interest in a woman and another woman, you can't be blamed for that. You can't be mad at that. Because
I can definitely be mad at someone for fetishizing me without my consent.
But a lot of people who are in those roles, they sexualize that. So you can't really get mad for that.
I very well can get mad at a man for sexualizing lesbians. Because they have no desire to be sexualized by men. And lack of consent is pretty bad, no?
No. The consent it has to be consensual. So that's a different topic you're talking about. But
it's not. If I'm a lesbian, I'm only attracted to women, and the way that I navigate the world is not in a way to attract men. So if men go out of their way to make what I do in my bedroom, which is completely private, something to be fetishized, I'm allowed to think that that's weird. Lesbians are allowed to think that that's weird. They're allowed to voice their opinions about how fucking weird that is. So to act like they shouldn't be allowed to think that's weird because men like women is, again, just treating women like objects to be viewed and owned and to be looked at through glass like they're in a museum or something. Like, you know, lesbians have autonomy and thoughts and feelings and things that they don't like and things that they do like. I don't know why we're acting like because men like women that they're entitled to think or do whatever they want with them. I know this might be a foreign concept to you, but lesbians are people, in case you forgot.
Oh, I understand. And I'm not implying that lesbians are not people.
That's exactly what you're implying.
Well, if you're implying, then you're wrong, but I'm not implying that.
You just said lesbians shouldn't feel a type of way when men treat them like shit. But everyone else is allowed to be upset when they're treated like shit. So, like, why are we stripping lesbians of their right to be upset? That's blatantly objectifying.
No, I'm talking about in terms of sexualizing. If a lesbian couple are sexualizing, whether in their private life or in public, Because when I speak about these things, I speak about the extreme where there are certain couples that like to be straight up sexual live in front of public people, and men will be able to.
Well, nobody should be sexual in public. No shit. But that's not the majority of lesbians. And you just said you were speaking about the majority. So why are you now speaking about the minority?
But isn't that the majority though?
Do you think the majority of lesbians go out and fuck in public in front of people?
No, you're taking it to the extreme. I didn't say that.
Okay, so then what sexual stuff are you talking about?
There are so much people, as you said, that are straight. Sorry, not straight, but they're kissing in public. There could be.
Is that sexual?
Of course, it's kissing in public. It is sexual.
Do you think straight people kissing in public is sexual?
Yes, of course.
Okay. That's... What?
Kissing is sexual, of course.
Thank you for the $10, Sam. I can't do it. Get off of my... Just... Like, if we're talking like full making out, okay. But like just kissing is sexual? No. No. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh, it's kind of hard to understand you. Are you muffled? Hello?
Yeah.
A lot better.
What's
Hi,
going
how old
on,
are you?
Guys?
I've been
I
better.
feel like I'm 300, but I'm 30.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Fuck no. But there's a heavy but, you know, and I apologize, but it's facts. Like, all right, this is what I came here for. I'm not on here to kick anybody down. I have sisters, I have cousins. I don't know if they're all straight, and I would feel terrible if they were treated some type of way just because of their sexual preference. That's fucking retarded. But
oh, you can't say that. You can't say that. That's a slur. That's a slur. You can't say that.
Pardon. That's
okay. That's no. You can't. I'm sorry. I had to drop you because I was a slur. I know you didn't mean it. I'm sorry, but no. I'm sorry, but no. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry, but no. Thank you for the heartbeat. No, that's... He said the R slur, y'all. He said the R slur. No, it's not everyone knows it's a slur. Not everyone knows it's a slur, but I can't... No, I'm sorry. No. Also, this live is for educational purposes only. Harassment or bullying of any kind will not be tolerated. I hope this person is not joining. Y'all, please hop in the guest request if you think being lesbian is wrong. He said it as if he was pouring a glass of juice. Please. Not pouring a glass of juice. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Not taking.
Oh my fucking... Get your country bumpkin ass out of here. I swear. Get the... I can't. Thank you, frogs. Lord have... Y'all, please hop on the guest quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. Also, no slurring, please. Slurring bad. Respectfully. Pasmino, it's a slur. I'm so sorry that you don't think it is, but just type the word into Google and it'll tell you that it's derogatory and that it's a slur. The necklaces are from Spencer's. Thank you for asking. Thank you, Cleo. The word is the R slur, y'all. The word that's used that used to mean autistic, but now it starts with an R and people use it to mean dumb or stupid, which is why it's considered a slur. You can't say that. You can't say that. Why would you put it in the chat? Why would you put it in the chat? Why? Why would you put it in the chat? Why? No. Caillou, that's diabolical as fuck. That's crazy fucking work. It's really funny because people are asking me if I'm a Satanist now, which is like quite hilarious. Yes, Elo, it's definitely a tattoo and not eyeliner. It's definitely a tattoo, 100%. Yes, Elo, yes, precisely. Yes, exactly. I'd be a Satanist if he offered good health care. Chloe, if I need Jesus, hop in the guest requests. We're bored. Y'all, I know I keep asking you to do this, but spam those shares. I need the goddamn ops to show up. I could try restarting. Maybe if I restart with the cross on, it'll do a little bit better. Oh, actually, we just hit an hour. Maybe I'll hit the restart. Okay, actually, y'all. Actually, I'm gonna hit the restart. Should I keep this topic or should I change the topic? I'll put a poll. Quick poll. The smile is for keep and the cry is for change. The smile is for keep and the cry is for change. It looks like the poll isn't over, but it looks like we're gonna be keeping. Oh wait, who dis? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
19.
What year were you born?
2001. I'm fucking liar. Cooked.
Yeah. Quite cooked indeed. Raccoon, I do not hate you. Okay, y'all. It looks like we're gonna be keeping the topic. I'm gonna hit the restart. We're gonna keep this on. And you know what? I might do my makeup again. I'll think about it. All right. Sorry. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, yo, please hop in the ice quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
Okay, do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Absolutely, it is wrong.
And why is that?
It's wrong for many reasons. Number one,
okay,
we know that the ultimate reason for sexual activities is for procreation. And
why do we know that?
There's no way you can convince me that you can procreate between a woman and another woman. It won't happen. I will say it is pretty interesting. It's interesting. I'm personally fond of it. but on a moral level, not on the surface level, on a moral level, it's not. I'm not a fan of it, really.
Okay. So do you think any sex that is not for the purpose of reproduction is wrong, morally?
Absolutely, I do think that all sex that goes against, if you're not, first and foremost, the thing is, if you're not married to the woman, you have to be married to the woman, right? And marriage is a contract essentially of procreation, right? It's to say that I'm yours, you're mine, we will procreate, and this is a household now, right? So if you're not married to the woman, there's just nothing to be had there. I consider it a false relationship. It's fake.
Why?
Well, because there has to be a mutual understanding. You can't just say, "Oh, I feel a burning sensation of love, so we're just going to have sex now." Yeah, that's not the way to go about it. It's just not the way to go about it.
But why? Like, you're just saying it's just not. Like, you can have a mutual understanding without the paper.
You do realize that some marriages don't even have to be on paper. They just have to be. There just has to be some adjudicator to say, okay, we accept this marriage, right, under our jurisdiction, under our law. We accept this could be the Sharia law, U.S. law, any law really. So, if the law, the society, if they accept that this is a couple here, that's the only way you can tell me that these people should be allowed to have any sexual relations. If you're not a couple, if society doesn't accept you as a couple, what are you doing with each other? You know,
interesting. Okay. Do you think interracial relationships should be allowed to have kids?
I have no issue with that. Why is? Yeah, I have no issue.
I'm just wondering, because you're saying that like the relationships should be like decided on, like their validity should be decided on based on society. But there was a time societally where interracial relationships were not accepted. So
I said a mutual understanding. That's what I said.
Mutual as in like from the two parties together?
Yes, the two parties have to marry with an adjudicator
but why,
of some sort.
Though? But for
in
what?
order to engage in sexual activities.
No, but I'm saying, why is that like a required prerequisite?
I think this is a formalized system is much better than an informal system, because with an informal system, historically what you deal with is many children who were being raised by people who were not their fathers. So women would just go around and sleep around. And so we have to regulate this. There has to be some regulation of this. I'm a huge proponent of regulation, whether that's in the economic sphere or in the social sphere. I am a proponent of regulation. And I think regulating specifically female sexuality is very important so we don't, get into a devious world.
Do you mind elaborating on that?
On which part exactly?
That we should be specifically regulating women's sex?
Oh, yes, specifically, because the thing is, you look at creation, right? The person who holds the key is the female. And so there's a prize, it's a bounty. I mean, male sperm is worthless. Trillions and trillions of it, it's worthless. It has no value to it. What has value is the egg and the person who holds and carries the egg. And making sure that there is an efficient process in which we create humans, I think that's better for all of us. Because we wouldn't want to have 50%, 20%, 10%, whatever percentage point you want to look at, of our society, without fathers or without, their true parents. We just wouldn't want that, so we need to regulate the female sexuality. I think it's very crucial. And we've done a bad job.
Would the problem not be men? Why would the problem not be men if they're the ones spreading their seed around?
Well, I think you're looking at this from a... Oh, no, it's not by my logic. You look at just evolution and evolutionary psychology, you can clearly see that the standards, for example, evolutionary psychology says that for long-term relations, which I support wholeheartedly, only long-term relations, I think all short-term relations should be punished by really... the ultimate price. But you can look at, you can see the fact that females.
Wait. You think short-term relationships should be punishable by death?
Yes, for both the male and the female. Now, of course, you'd have to readjust if you're going to just go against the male or the female, depending on the population size. I'm not a big fan of it.
By death?
Yes. I'm not. It
Do you
leads to
not
nothing
think
but,
this would not be like if you want more children, why would you end the lives of two people that could have contributed children later on?
Well, they're spreading whorish activities, right? And I just don't think. I mean, if we, for example, you have a male with a high libido, he just goes around doing what he does. I mean, this will lead to many, many children from many, many different mothers, and that's just not good. You need the child. You need one child, two parents. One child, two parents. Two children, three parents. Five children, two parents. That's what I mean. Two parents for one child is what we need. We can't be having many, many children who were birthed by many, many women from many, many different men. It's just not an efficient social system, in my personal opinion. And I have many, many, many logical, consistent reasons to explain why this is the case.
So people should just be forced to be with the first person they decide to be with?
But I was making
right,
a point,
I understand, but we got kind of lost on the capital punishment part, I fear.
The thing is,
because
like,
that's quite the take.
I understand, but do you not see how a deregulation of sexuality could lead to a disastrous outcome?
No,
I don't
think we should. I don't think we should be putting regulations on people's relationships.
I've been out here for 30 minutes.
Okay.
But so you think there should be absolutely zero regulation?
Legally? Yes.
Yes.
As long as there's consenting legally, parties, I don't think there should be a problem.
Not just about the legality, but also about how society views different.
I mean, I think there should be social ramifications for infidelity, and I think there should be like social ramifications for people doing things non-consensually, but otherwise, no.
So you don't think that, and this is less of an issue nowadays because we have paternity tests and whatnot, but you don't think that back then, and I'm thinking that your moral, your morality is consistent across time. So would you not think that back then, when there was no paternity tests and whatnot, that you would say, you know what, maybe we should regulate males just going around and doing all this nonsense. Maybe we should say, calm down on this. Maybe we should keep a tab on males who are known in the neighborhood for just going around and having sex with many different women, because it would lead to many, many children who, with an absent father. Would you not say that? I think that's perfectly reasonable.
Well, I think that would be an issue if the man is just up and leaving the children. Like if they're leaving the children to the moms, and the moms are gonna be the only people that are taking care of the kids, then yeah, I would say that's pretty fucked. But that's not a problem with him having sex with multiple people. The problem is him having sex with a bunch of people, leaving the people he had sex with pregnant, and to deal with the consequences of that sex. Like the problem is them feigning responsibility. Oh, thank you for the $10, Jaden.
Of that.
Good. Goodbye. Just no more. Oh no. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Hi. I'm good, thank you. How old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, do you think being lesbian is wrong?
No, I just owe you an apology.
Oh.
I misgendered you. What?
For what?
I misgendered you by accident, and I don't even know if you saw it, but I just wanted to apologize.
Oh, well, if you like called me she or something, like I go by he and she and they. I just don't like being called a woman. So I don't know what comment you made, but you're probably fine.
Oh, I said she, but I didn't.
No, yeah, it's okay, but it's very sweet that you would apologize. It's very kind, but actually you didn't misgender me at all.
Okay, well, awesome. Anyway, your makeup is gorgeous, by the way, always.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know how to get out though, so.
I got you, my love. No worries.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. My gosh. Hello?
I have a question.
How old are you?
Is that cross on your forehead upside down?
How old are you?
What is it?
How old are you? Okay, bye-bye. But also, like, I'm gonna assume if you know that there's a cross on my forehead, then you can see that it's upside down. But, like, you're a child. So, yeah. Oh, they were 13? Ew. Get far, far, far away from here. Please. Thank you, Raccoon.
We meet again. We meet for the third time.
I want you to give me one good reason to not block you right now.
Because last time that I came, the last 2 times I came, I actually provided the moderators keep picking me. See what I mean? Do you see what I mean? I can't even have a conversation with you without mods kicking me. Like, I don't understand.
They don't like you.
But that's the thing.
You just maniacally laughed on my platform.
That's
they
fine.
muted you for a good reason.
No.
It's
What's the
not
reason?
fine. It hurt my ears and everybody
What's the
else's
good
reason. Like,
what's the good reason
the
for
maniacal
me?
laughter was demented.
But
It was
I
weird.
find it funny, and some people find it
Well,
funny.
well, everybody else doesn't find it funny.
There's 300 people here. I know one of yous are laughing. 100%. There's definitely one person.
Well, my mods aren't laughing, clearly. They don't fuck with it.
The mods aren't the majority, okay? Like, at least, there could be one person that doesn't even agree with my viewpoints that laughed at that. Your boyfriend next to you could be laughing this up right now. Could be
There's
laughing.
no one. I'm in a different state.
Oh. Well, he might
but also,
be. Yeah.
you know what, y'all put a 1 in the chat if you didn't find that funny,
They're gonna
and put a 2 in the chat if you think that it was funny.
Listen, let's not appeal to society.
Can I? You just said you wanted to see it in the chat. You said that people could think that it was funny, and it doesn't look like they think it was funny.
No, there's one person. Yeah, look, someone said 2. That's enough for me.
Raccoons being a troll. I know them.
Oh my god, there's someone else that said 2. Oh my god, there's actually a couple of people. And to be honest, 1 is enough for me. 1 is enough.
Raccoon, stop being an op. Stop being an op, Raccoon.
Young boy Glazer, thank you. So some people do. Oh my god, Raccoon again.
Yo, fuck you for being trolls.
Yes. You know what? I mean, I think I should stay.
Carl.
Why is the moderator against
please? They don't like it.
Okay, but why does their opinion matter in this live conversation? It's me and you.
I mean, they have mod powers, so you take that up with them.
Why do you make me mod? How about that? Why do you make
Hell
me mod?
nah.
Wait, hold on. Accept this proposition. This will be the craziest thing of all time.
Thank you for hitting the live goal.
Why do I have an account now? I'm trying to have a conversation.
Just make your points. Just make your
Do you remember
points.
my point? Do you remember my points? Let's just go about that. Okay, are you ready for this? Okay.
As ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
1 second.
Oh my god.
So, this is how it's gonna go. So, a man or a woman wants to have intercourse with his mother or his father. Okay? Son or daughter. Incest, essentially. Now, they are all consenting adults that are using protected sex, meaning there is no
Power
diseases.
dynamics.
Okay,
Power
hold on a second.
dynamics.
I hear that
Power
point.
dynamics.
What if there was no power dynamic and they met their long lost family after a long time? Would you accept
Then it
that?
wouldn't be immoral. It would just be weird.
Okay,
We already talked about
okay,
this.
but it being weird is irrelevant from the conversation. You
All
have to
right,
say,
so
is
it's
it-
not. It's not
is it
immoral.
right or wrong?
I already said that.
So would it be right or wrong?
It would be amoral.
Would it be right or wrong? Would you agree to
It
this?
would be amoral.
Wait, why can't you say whether it's right or wrong? The same way you put on the
Because
board.
I don't think being lesbian is right either. I think that's also amoral. I also think being straight is amoral.
So-
I'm not saying being lesbian is right.
Sorry,
That's
I
never
don't-
been my position.
I'm sorry, but I hate to break it to you. I don't know what amoral means. What do you mean by amoral?
Well, then why didn't you say that?
No, because you just brought it up now. So, what do you know? What do you think? Like, what is amoral? Like,
It means it doesn't have any moral value. It just exists.
so then why would you? So why would you defend the argument of why is being so and so wrong? If your proposition on that is
Because
that it
if
just exists.
people that think it's wrong are hurting people. So I want to speak to them and see why they hold their view.
How is that hurting people?
Because it affects lesbians in legislation.
But it also affects straight people that don't agree with this. So there's no win-win.
Are you being dead ass? Are you being serious right now?
No, I don't think you understand.
What? Because straight people have to look at the lesbians. Oh no. Oh no,
what's
their
wrong with me
eyes.
saying, okay, so what's wrong with me saying being lesbian is wrong? Who's that hurting? I don't see an issue with changing people's opinion. Or,
Do you have the ability to vote?
yes.
Do you know people that have the ability to vote?
Yes.
There it is.
Wait,
You're
so,
welcome.
so what's the point? What's the point? I don't understand. I really
There
am trying to
are
grasp it.
bills right now circulating the country, hundreds of them, that are used to oppress lesbians and other queer people, specifically trans people. Recently there's been like an attack on trans people for some reason. They just think that they're like the perfect scapegoat, I guess, like in the media.
So
if you have the ability to vote and you think being lesbian is wrong, and your thoughts for why being lesbian is wrong probably contradictory. I've never heard a sound argument for being lesbian being wrong. Then you can vote things in that directly affect and oppress lesbians.
No, I don't get me wrong. I understand what you're saying, but then why don't you just advocate for those situations where people are being like violent towards people that are lesbian and not?
You don't have to be violent. Like
So what do I?
voting is not like something that's viewed as a violent practice. Like oppression isn't just the obvious things where people are, like hate criming them or beating them up or cursing them out. There's more insidious and low-key ways of oppressing people. Like for lesbians.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
For lesbians, have you noticed that people will fetishize lesbians but also not take their relationship dynamic seriously?
Elaborate.
Okay. So men think that lesbians fucking is hot, but they also don't acknowledge two lesbians being together as an actual relationship. They just think that they're experimenting or they're trying new things, to the point where some straight men will allow their girlfriends to go have lesbian sex because they don't view it as an actual sexual act. They just think that it's like girls being girls and there's nothing to really worry about because it doesn't hold as much weight as a man being inside their woman. Right? That in of itself is oppressive, because then when a lesbian tells you they aren't interested in you because they're a lesbian, you try and pursue them anyway because you think you can change them or that you can turn them out or that actually they don't know what they're talking about.
With all due respect, there's that. To be honest, with all due respect, if someone, to be honest, that's a them issue, isn't it? Like if someone says, "Well, you can't," I'm not taking this to like that's attractive, but at the same time, like you can't be in a relationship with a woman. That's a them problem. At the end of the day, a woman, if they are lesbian, they are going to be in a relationship with another woman. That's a them problem. And in terms of your point on, then they try and pursue the woman on and on. There's a lot of straight men that pursue women that are not lesbian as well. So I don't really see the issue here, if I'm being honest with you.
Do you think that when men go and pursue straight women and the straight women tell them that they don't want to be with the man, that's okay? That they keep asking?
No, I'm not saying that's okay. I'm saying it happens. happens.
Okay,
whether
so
a
then you
woman is-
advocate for that issue too. I think men should stop pursuing women when they ask them to stop. I think that's
I
bad
agree.
regardless of whether they're a lesbian or not.
Yes,
But I think that
yes.
specifically the nuances of being lesbian, those are important to tackle also.
But doesn't that fall under the same thing? No, but my point of it being whether the person is lesbian or straight, it's the same thing. Why are we
It's
advocating?
not the same thing. There are nuances to it.
No, but the difference is that the woman is lesbian. The thing is, at the end of the day, the woman does not want the man pursuing them. That's the foundation. They don't want this man. Whether they're lesbian or whether they don't find him attractive or they don't want him, at the end of the day, she does not want to be pursued by this man. Why is this whole lesbian thing coming into it? Why is that? What's that? I just don't. I don't understand. I don't. Enlighten me, feel me, tell me. Tell me what you mean by that. Elaborate.
Well, I already elaborated. I don't see why that's not a significant thing. Like if people are not this is part of the reason why lesbians just got the right to be married, right? Because people didn't view lesbian relationships as legitimate.
I don't concede
this
to the law,
affects
by the way.
people.
Just so you know,
You don't what?
I don't care what the law says, essentially, because if the law said tomorrow we're going to allow you to do incest, I'm still going to be against incest, like, for example. So I don't really care what the law has to say about it.
That's fine.
Yeah, just
I'm not appealing to the law. I'm just saying, isn't it kind of fucked that everyone else could get married besides lesbians? Like, is that not fucked up to you?
No, it is not. Well, my personal beliefs, no, it's not effed up. I actually agree with that.
Oh, okay.
Regardless
So you
of it
think
being law.
that? So you're one of the people that don't view lesbian relationships as legitimate. No wonder
No,
why
I'm
you
not
don't think
saying
it's a
they're
problem.
legitimate. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, yeah, there are lesbians that exist. I'm not denying that. When someone says to me, even someone who's GAY, like they say to me, I'm a male when I like this male, I'm not denying that you're attracted to men. I'm not seeing it as it's not an apparent thing. I'm just saying I don't agree with it. So if by law, people that are GAY cannot get married to each other, I wouldn't see that an issue based on my personal beliefs. I understand it's an issue for people that are, homosexual, but if you want my personal belief, I don't think it's allowed. So if we're going to talk...
But why?
Oh, because it goes against my personal beliefs. Like, for example, the argument of allowing homosexuality, you also have to conceive to incest. So...
I already said I don't care. I said this like 5 times.
That's disingenuous.
That's not disingenuous. I don't think that's immoral. I just think it makes me feel kind of icky.
Okay,
I don't think that's immoral though.
So would you appeal? So if a group of people that are for incest, would you defend them? Would you say why is doing incest wrong? Would you do the same thing for that community? You can't get married to each other
because it doesn't affect me. So no.
Why does this affect you then? Why does this topic affect you?
Because I'm queer.
So it's about your personal beliefs, essentially. Is that what we're getting? Like, you have your personal beliefs, and that's why you advocate for this, and that's why I don't advocate. Is that basically what this is?
Partially.
Then, Sam, I'm going to have to depart. But I really love your reason, because if it's personal, then there's nothing for me to chat. Because you're gonna be like, I believe this, I believe that. Either I leave, or I say, why do you believe this? But the thing is,
that's fine.
But for you to be genuine right now, what I would really love for you to hear is that incest is okay. I want you to say that. I want you to.
Incest is morally fine.
Ha 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 ha. That's fine. I will depart. Thank you for being honest. Because some people they don't wanna go down that rabbit hole. But you, I salute you. You know the salute from MGS3. I'm actually saluting you right now. I'm actually doing the hand sign. I'm saluting you for being consistent, and I respect you. I really do. And I like your jewelry and your highlight on your hair. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but I don't like that $10 to kick because I got kicked twice, and that stopped me from, But yeah, it was nice meeting you. Goodbye, and once again, I salute you.
Anyway, moving swiftly along. Thank you for the galaxy frogs. I'm uncomfortable. Anyway, hello? Ace? You enjoy that chicken Alfredo, bestie. I want you to enjoy the fuck out of that chicken Alfredo. Period. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
30.
What year were you born?
1993.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
We talked yesterday.
I do not remember.
You don't remember? You asked me if I was okay?
I don't remember.
Let me... Okay, I said being lesbian is wrong because it's purely sexual.
I genuinely don't remember. I'm so sorry. Sincerely, I don't recall.
You said that you needed an exorcism after you talked to me. And you asked me if I was okay, and then I said yeah, and you said, I think you just like me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Hi.
Now you remember.
Yeah. Thank you for the $10, Jacob. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's crazy fucking work. That's diabolical work. Jacob said no. Jacob said, "Get the fuck out of here." Apparently, I do have fans, Angel. Apparently I do. Apparently I do. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Are you gonna call me a slur?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you assume that?
No reason. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
What year were you born?
2001, January 4th.
Cute. Okay, why do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Because you're a dirty nigger. Dirty nigger, dirty nigger, dirty nigger. Niggers cause so much...
I knew it. 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 We did all know it. We fucking... This fucking app. Anyway, please hop in the Ask the Quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. Thank you for the heart me. Also, Cash and Venmo and PayPal are in the bio.
You ugly ass faggot, you ugly ass lesbian, nigga, and I'm white. Like, I can show you I'm white. And you're a fucking ass slave, nigga, go die and hang yourself.
Oh, interesting. Intriguing. Thank you for specifying your race? Question mark? I guess.
Hello?
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 Hi.
I'm
How old
sorry.
are you?
Oh, I'm 18.
What year were you born?
2006.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Oh, is for lesbianism being wrong?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think it's wrong. I want to speak to
I thought it
people
was the
who
other
do.
way around. My bad.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
I'm an ally for the LGBT community. Personally.
Period.
Yeah, so I'm sorry about those last people calling you the N-word. It wasn't awesome. I just
It
wish you
wasn't.
have
Not
a
very
good day.
demure, not very mindful.
It was not
Thank you.
demure.
You too, my love.
Have a great day. Just Keep being your authentic self and don't let anyone try and stop you. And this goes out to everyone in the audience from small Texas, little cowboy. Just keep on being you.
You tell him, Billy. Thank you.
So don't be afraid to be who you are, y'all, because I just keep on singing this hate. I ain't gonna stand it. All right, kick me out. All right, bye.
Period. Bye-bye, my love. I needed that. Also, this live is for educational purposes only. Harassment or bullying of any kind will not be tolerated. Alright, moving on to the next guest. Also, again, follow me if you don't already. Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal are in the bio. And to the person who asks, typing F1 in the chat supposedly protects the live after people say slurs. No promises about that, but you can attempt. Hello?
Hello, I just wanted to say sorry for... I'm Danny from the UK. I'm 58 years old. I just want to say I'm so sorry how people are being with you. This is a world now where everyone can get along, you know what I mean? And that's all I've got to say. I'm going to go now. I just want to apologise to you. And you do you.
Well, thank you so much, Lark. Oh, Lark. Darling. I want to say my love and darling at the same time. I just called you a fucking bird breed. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day.
Lovely to meet you anyway. You keep doing you.
Lovely to meet you too.
See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye. Fire. Actually, that was really nice. I feel warm and fuzzy now. I feel very warm and very fuzzy. Hello?
Hey, I just wanted to say I'm so sorry for the horrific words that you just heard. And I love you, and Sam, you're the best, and they should feel fucking immense amount of disgrace for that shit. Absolutely disgusting.
They very well should.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, I feel like I've seen you before. Do you do similar lives?
Yes, I do the same debates as you.
You're fucking awesome.
You're fucking awesome, Sam.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
We should.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
we absolutely should.
We should. Follow me if you don't. I already follow you, but I appreciate you and all that you do, and I love you, and I'm so sorry for the horrific words they said to you.
Thank you. We will collab. It shall happen.
Good. We should.
You've been followed back.
Period. Take it easy, please, and fuck those motherfuckers.
I will try my best, but I would never fuck them because they don't deserve it.
Don't fuck them, but fuck them. You know what I mean?
Period.
Okay.
Thank you, my love.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I feel so toasty. I feel so warm and toasty. Hello?
Wow, I'm really on?
You are.
Hello?
Thank you for the meteor shower,
Oh wow, this is the
Elias.
first time I've ever gone live, and I listened to you and Ian, and I'm inspired by y'all's beliefs and how y'all feel about stuff, and I love it. And I just wanted to give you the mad respect. Forget that last guy. I love y'all, and just power to y'all. That's it.
Thank you so
I'm sorry.
much.
This is the first time I've ever gone live, and I love it. Love y'all.
Well, welcome.
Yep.
It's a terrifying place to be, but
It
thank you
is.
for making it just a little bit sweeter. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye-bye. All right. You guys are making me feel very warm and fuzzy, okay? But ops only. Ops only. Ops only. Okay? Okay. Please. Hold on. Thank you, Amanda, for the $50 cash app. The 50. I have no muscles. The $50. I don't have muscles, but I have titties. Cash app. Period. Okay. Period. Thank you. I love you more. Mwah. Amanda, you better stop before I eat your coochie. Stop it. Stop. Okay? Stop. Hello? Hi, how old are you? Hello? Well, bye-bye. Amanda said it's fresh. Proof? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 21. How are you doing today? I forgot I was making a request. I was making a tuna salads.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
No, I don't think being lesbian is wrong. I feel like everybody should be who they are and live how they want. I just wanted to come up here and say,
Thank you for the love explosion. What's it called? I'm sorry, there's too much happening right now. Thank you so much for the love explosion, AG. Continue.
and I was saying that you look like a suburban dude. Shout out to Kodak Black. And yeah, have a good one.
Thank you. Okay. I don't know what that means. But you know what? Period. Period. Hello?
Hello. I know that you said only oppositions only, but I just wanted to say it's so crazy how these people are so bold to talk to you online and not in person. Like, people saying slurs and stuff is insane. So I just wanted to let you know that you're beautiful, you're slaying. I always love your makeup on your lives, your jewelry, everything. You are so gorgeous. I just want to say that, like, people are so bold. It's so crazy. So
They really are. It's crazy because, like, if they did say it to my face, it wouldn't end well.
Exactly.
But they love to do it for the anonymity, especially if I was, like, with my partner or something. Bitch.
Yeah. So
it's over. You're done.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say, but thank you for letting me in.
Of course. Also, is that you in your profile picture?
Yes, it is.
You are so pretty.
You are too, Miss Girl. I love you.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Period. Moving on to the next kiosk. Hello?
So basically,
how old are you?
I'm 3,500.
Anyways, I'm not even gonna attempt. I'm not even gonna pretend to give that the time of day. I'm not even gonna. Just no. Just no. 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 Dylan, I don't think that would be appropriate. I don't think they're looking for an apology, and I don't think that that's what they are here for. Thank you for the dolphin frogs. Troll Tuesday or something, for real, and it's not even Tuesday. Crazy work. These are from Spencer's. If you go on the Spencer's website and you type in Playboy, all of their Playboy stuff will come up. I have more Playboy stuff too. Hold on. These are just my two favorite chains. These ones are my, what's it called? This one is my third favorite. It has pearls and the little Playboy logo. And then another one here on the chain. I just want to be part of your funny. Well, you have me tired and not like I. I'm sorry. I keep thinking about Halsey's crazy ass. Thank you for the dolphin. Frogs. You guys are so kind to me. You guys are so generous. Halsey is just kind of an interesting human being, but her what's it called? Her brand is lovely though. Like About Face, the makeup brand is pretty fire. But anyway, y'all, one more time, I'm gonna need y'all to spam the shares. Did you say the R word? No? No? Raccoon, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off, Raccoon.
Hi, why is there an upside down cross on your forehead?
Because my followers told me to put it there.
Nigga, and I'm white, and you're bitch. Brush your teeth, you ugly ass, fat ass bitch. You faggot, you should burn, die, and lesbians should burn in hell and die and cut themselves. Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure that I took a screenshot of their account and blocked them. Yeah. But also, why do you keep specifying that you're white? That's so odd.
So why?
Hello?
I need a hug.
Hold on. Get in there. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, my lady.
Because like I was told to kill myself in high school, and this.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is the second person.
I imagine this would be triggering.
A tiny bit, but I love you and I want to support you, so I'm staying here for you.
Oh, thank you.
Plus, they're
but
just
of course, if you ever feel like you need to go, because I feel like it's only going to get worse from here. You can fully leave if you need to. Thank you for the $20 for reparations, Ethan.
Thank you, Ethan. We love you.
Yes. But thank you so much for being here. You're very kind. And hopefully, no more fucks come here.
Hopefully not.
But I hope the virtual hug,
yes, that was so amazing.
Does a little bit of a something. Thank you. And enjoy the rest of your day, my love.
It helped me not shake as much, so thank you.
Oh, I'm glad. Okay. Bye-bye. Wait, Caro said Discord? What is it now? What is it? Can you come up for faster moderation? Sure? We do have a Discord, frogs. Discord in bio. Hello, Caro.
Hey, yo.
How are you?
Doing good.
Okay, I'm glad. Y'all, this is Caro. Drop Caro a follow. They're one of the best people the world has ever had to offer. And they also do that, which is a real plus. Hello, Brandon.
Hello.
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 19 now.
What year were you born?
2005, July the 3rd.
All right. 1 second. Elo just said, hear me out. I'm a lesbian, but Beetlejuice is kinda. And Elo, I might have to block you for that. I might have to block you for that. You might never see my face on this app again after the shit you just said. All right. Elo, I might have to completely rid you of my entire internet digital footprint. Let Elo cook. The stove is off. Anyway, do you think being lesbian is wrong, Brandon?
Absolutely.
Why is that?
Because the Bible disagrees with it.
Can you prove to me that the Christian God is real?
I can't really prove it to you in a way. It's like you just have to believe, just off reading it. If you don't believe, then you don't believe. You know.
Well, there's no reason for me to subscribe to biblical morality if you can't prove to me that God is real. Because I'm an atheist.
Of course, because you're lesbian. But
I'm not lesbian. Also, there are Christian lesbians, but
then they just don't read the Bible. But I remember, I don't know the exact verse, but I think in the Bible, I remember it compares homosexuality in a way to bestiality.
Okay, can you tell me how bestiality and being lesbian are even remotely the same?
It's abnormal.
Oh, okay. Do you think having blue eyes is wrong?
No.
But it's abnormal.
No, it's a difference. It's not normal, you know, because there's plenty of people with blue eyes.
Yeah, that's not normal. The majority of people don't have blue eyes. That's what not normal means.
Yeah, you
it
can
means to be separate from the majority.
You can't choose whether or not you have blue eyes. You could choose to be gay or a queer.
You do not choose that.
Nope. You do. You can choose who you get in bed.
You actively don't. Yeah, you can choose to have the sex. You can choose to date. You do not choose the attraction.
Yeah, you kind of can, but
you can't, unless you have evidence to the contrary.
So why do you think that you can't choose sexuality? I mean, that you can't choose.
Because as far as evidence shows, sexuality is largely predicated on gray matter in the brain, which would make it inherently not a choice. Because you don't choose how symmetrical your brain is or the amount of gray matter you have. That's not something you choose.
So wouldn't it just make it abnormal?
Sure. Anything that is not the majority is considered abnormal. But that's why I asked you if you think having blue eyes is wrong, because that's also abnormal. The majority of the people on the planet have dark brown eyes. Does that make having blue eyes wrong? No.
Not at all. But again, you choose who you get in bed with, whether it's a man, a woman, a transgender. You can choose that, you know? It's an option.
But why should lesbians specifically not be able to choose who they want to love, but straight people can?
Because it's odd.
Okay, so again, if you just think anything that's odd is wrong, you'd have to think a lot of things are wrong that I don't think that you think are wrong.
I didn't say it was wrong. I said it's abnormal and odd.
Did you?
Yeah, I did read it, man.
Okay. So do you think that it's wrong? Or...
No, it is wrong, but I mean, you can't really.
Okay. So if you think it's wrong, then why? I fear his mother has called him, has summoned him. The fucking Roblox sound, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. Sam, I'm 29. Wait, why did you tell me that, Carl? Because that one person said that he was
one person.
No, the problem was that they were a teenager. Like the person they were talking to that they said was their friend was a teenager. I'm 20. I'm turning 21 in a few months. I just found that to be odd.
I thought it was just the age gap.
I think age gaps are fine. But if you're like 20 something talking to like a teenager, that's pretty fucking odd.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
So like, what do you have in common with a 19-year-old? That's just kind of.
I think we got a runner, got a track star.
Indeed.
Right.
Well, I hope you're not getting scolded too hard, Brandon. Moving on to the next guest. Your fucking soundboard. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 20.
What year were you born?
2004. On June
Lovely.
the 8th.
Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
My opinion, I think it is, but the question that I would like to ask you, if you don't mind, is why do you think it's okay? I keep hearing people being frankly hiding behind religion, just that's their first resort. But the question I want to ask you is, just because, aside from religion, why do you think it's okay? Just because nobody else said it's wrong?
Sure. I think it's okay because it doesn't harm anyone.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. I've heard, now please correct me if I'm wrong, alright? If I'm ignorant, please correct me, but I've heard that same-sex intercourse results in an increase in STIs, which sounds harmful.
This would be true of every other kind of sexual relationship.
I think the only other kind would be male on male, but I think it's reasonable to assume that female on female would also cause an increase in STIs.
No, I mean, like, women and men having sex can also result in STIs.
Oh, no, I agree. But you said that...
Yeah, it wouldn't be the being lesbian that's causing this. Like, it's not the sexuality that's causing this. It's the having sex. Usually with, like promiscuously. That is the problem. Problem. That would be causing the STIs. It wouldn't be the fact that this person is lesbian.
I suppose, but if you look throughout nature and history, it's usually been male and a woman. And I know this has been mentioned before, abnormality is not, I know you don't like hearing that, but usually throughout nature it's just male and a woman. That's what is used for society and civilizations to thrive. So don't you think it's wrong for it to be a woman and a woman when it's meant to be a male and a female?
Meant to be according to who? Because lesbian and queer relationships have existed for as long as straight ones have.
Also, when I say that, I don't mean that according to my opinion. I mean that according to history and nature itself. So do
you think lesbians haven't existed historically?
No, that's not what I mean. I mean as in, like, we cannot sustain a future if male and women do not reproduce. Like, humanity itself at a point will eventually come to a halt. Are you saying it is sustainable for there to be no straight relationships?
When did I once make the claim?
Oh, you never did.
People should not.
Also, I hope I don't come across as disrespectful, but it's the question I'm asking you.
Well, since we have like IVF, surrogacy, artificial insemination, like lesbians can still have kids, but I don't think that means we should, like, heterosexual people should not be allowed to also have kids.
Oh, I'm not saying
like that. Like, that's fine.
No, perhaps I wasn't clear. I'm not saying about the ability or the right, or just deserving to have kids. I'm asking you, is it sustainable to promote people to not be straight? Like, look in cases like Japan. Look in cases like Japan where they're encouraging foreigners to come over to their land because their birth rates are so low. If you were to make, hypothetically speaking, everyone to be lesbian or just everyone to be gay, wouldn't that just further enhance the problem? So I'm asking you, are you endorsing that kind of problem?
This would even if this is like true that everyone being lesbian or everyone being queer would lead to population dipping, being lesbian isn't a choice, so there's nothing to promote.
No, I know you were mentioning earlier before about grey matter in the brain and how you don't choose who you attract, and that is its own separate thing. But there is something I want you to confirm. In saying that you want others to become lesbians, you are also advocating
I'm not saying
for,
I want other people to become lesbians. I'm saying if you are lesbian, that's fine. Not that people should become lesbians.
Alright, please excuse me for that. But what I am trying to say is that just for, trying to defend the point of...
Thank you for the $10, Jacob. Thank you. Period. Her. Hello?
Hiya. So, my opinion on
how old are you?
I'm 23. I was born in 2001.
Lovely. Continue.
So my opinion on why is lesbian being wrong is actually I don't think it's wrong at all. However, I find that a lot of the older generation do put it upon lesbians and gay people as well that it's wrong and it's like not within the morals. Maybe it's because the older generation were brought up believing that it was wrong and being scared to come out if they felt like they were somewhat in love with the same gender as they are. But I do find that a lot of the older generation do put this upon everybody. So then we then get nervous, especially when we're around the older generation, to express ourselves. Makes sense?
No, yeah, I think that makes sense. And I agree. I think that a lot of the time, like the older generation is just having a hard time with accepting that people are not going to think exactly the way that they do. However, I am only looking for opposition. So, while I appreciate your presence, I will move on to the next guest.
Thank you.
But thank you for coming up. Bye-bye. All right. Moving on to the next guest. Hello? That's not.
I was ready.
True. Locked and loaded. No time was wasted. Hello?
Hey.
Hi. How old are you?
22.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Yes.
Why is that?
I think that it's kind of a misguidance in human evolution.
Could you elaborate?
Sure, I just believe that every man and every woman was put on Earth with some kind of soulmate, and that when you start dating the same sex, then you're just completely disregarding that system.
Okay, so, well, I don't believe in a soul or soulmates. I'm atheist. But also, why could these soulmates not both be women?
They could be. I'm trans. I'm trans inclusive. But I just don't believe in same sex relationships.
Huh? Am I being trolled right now, Amelia?
No, this is not a troll.
There's no way.
I am. I'm being serious.
Stop. Actually?
Yeah.
Okay, to clarify, are you saying same sex or same gender?
What is the difference?
Gender would be presentation and labels. So woman, man, non-binary. Sex would be more along the lines of male, female, intersex characteristics. So which one is it?
I guess what sex is what you're born with?
Well, sex is determined by what you were born with. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess.
So is that what you're talking about, or are you talking about gender?
I guess gender then.
Okay, so you're fine if a trans woman is dating a trans man.
Yeah, like that's cool.
But you're not cool with two cisgendered women being together.
No.
So are you, just to make sure things are good here. Do you think a trans man dating a cis woman is okay?
Yeah, that's cool. Like, I'm a trans woman dating a cis man.
Okay, so it's the gender. It's not the sex.
Yeah, it's just the gender.
Okay, so why would this be an issue?
I just think that men and women were born to have different roles in society and like different roles in a relationship.
Okay, and you believe this because?
I mean, it's just natural. I mean, as a woman, I like doing my makeup and painting my nails and like having friends. And my husband is the complete opposite.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused here. What about non-binary people? Who should
Good
they
point.
date?
I don't know, maybe other non-binary people.
Okay. You know, let me put my iPad away and straighten up my back real quick, because okay. All right. Okay. So before we even continue this, I just want you to pinky promise me right now that you're being fully dead ass. Are you being fully serious right now?
Dead ass.
Like that shit, like not coming back for real. Like that shit can't be resuscitated. Like that ass is dead as fuck. like it's a corpse. Like it is the ass of a cadaver. Dead ass. Like seriously.
This is what I've been saying for a while.
I don't believe you. I put your fucking pinky on the screen. God damn it.
All right.
And promise me that you're being serious.
I'm being serious.
Fuck! Are you sure?
She doesn't have
Can you
access.
I
Bro,
know.
what do you want from me?
I'm just okay. Let's just move along, right? I still don't believe you, but I will entertain it nonetheless. Okay, so you think that it's wrong, even though you're a whole trans woman, because men and women have certain roles in society.
Yeah,
like that is your argument. Like dead ass. But you accept that the roles that you were assigned, you explicitly now go against because you transitioned.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point.
Right. So you understand that this makes no sense.
Why would it
like
not
you
make
literally
sense?
you literally exchanged your roles.
Yeah, like that's fine. It's fine to exchange the roles. But you gotta have like different roles in a relationship.
I could hear you trying to fight back the laughter. You know, you...
Because I'm socially anxious.
This is because of anxiety?
Yeah, I'm like shaking because I have anxiety. I have like really bad anxiety.
Okay.
Sorry for putting you on blast like that.
Yes, apologies.
We had to clarify.
Yes. Okay. So why do you think having these roles is a requirement?
Well, I've recently become a Christian. I've been through like a few mental institutions. And I found God through that. And it's really like, I think that my trans identity is like, I just find it to be inclusive with Christianity. And through like Christianity through going to church. Like it's just very reassuring. Like when you find a place in life, you find your place that God gave it to you. And I've
So
like,
this
had
is
conversations
so it's because
with
of
Jesus and-
Christianity.
I mean, it all ties into Christianity. I was an atheist at one point, and I kind of like.
I understand that within Judean law, yes, it does. It's perfectly fine with trans individuals, but I there's like almost no place in the Bible that I recall that says that being lesbian or LGBT is wrong. Also,
like just the way that society is nowadays, like there's no reason that you can't be a trans man or a trans woman. Like there's no reason that you can't fulfill like roles however you want to.
Can't do this.
I know, Jacob. I know.
No.
Okay.
I'm not a very typical person, so I
No, that's fine.
It's not
Also,
even
I don't want you to. Well, before we even continue, I don't want you to think that we're attacking you. I brought Jacob up because he is GAY and also Christian, so I think his perspective would be valuable. I don't want you to feel cornered or anything. I have anxiety too. I know the feeling. I'm having a hard time conceptualizing this. I'm going to be fully honest. So
to help you out, I'll mute.
We're here together. Amelia.
What about intersex people? Intersex people can be trans too.
Okay. I don't think that's what they were asking. I think
not
it's
what
like,
they meant.
who are they supposed to date?
Yeah.
I mean, it's whatever they identify with.
So if an intersex person like identifies as a woman, then they have to date a man.
I mean, they don't have to. It's like no one's forcing them to.
Well, like
But
under
I
your
think they
worldview.
should.
Okay. Go ahead, Jacob.
So my first question is, from your perspective, is the whole idea of like people being forced to date the opposite gender, is that coming from like the Christian standpoint, or does it tie into your soulmate theory, which is invented by Plato?
I think it's more. I don't really like. I'm not bound by the morals or the dogma of Christianity. Like I'm really just my own individual. So I kind of think through my own experiences, what I've learned throughout my life. So yeah, I do think that like everyone has a soulmate and that like yin and yang, like there has to be a yin, there has to be a yang. Like they have to be opposites and opposites attract essentially.
So why
can't... but the idea of yin and yang is just masculinity and femininity. Two women can be masculine and feminine. Two men can be masculine and feminine. So I don't see why this would go against your worldview.
Yeah, like that's cool. Like I'm trans inclusive. Like if a woman wants to be like super masculine, like butch women are honestly just like better men. So
but you said in relationships there needs to be balance, and that balance, like the idea of the balance would be based in yin and yang. But two women in a relationship, one can be femme and one can be masc.
Yeah, like that's, I think at some point that becomes fine, but maybe not just like two femmes together. It's a little weird.
Weird is crazy.
But like weird is not immoral though. Like we're making moral claims right now.
I don't know. I just think they're doing a disservice to themselves.
Why?
Like if they were happy, how
they could have picked like someone opposite to them, and then they could.
But if they
like, their
don't want
souls
that, then
mature
why would
more.
that be a disservice? Like if they actively don't want that, why would seeking that out, even though they don't want it, be
Sorry,
more
I should
helpful
clarify.
to them?
It's all like in the name of maturing your soul, so you can like achieve enlightenment in the end.
This is not Christian. I don't understand where all these other things are coming from here.
I don't know. Maybe I did too many drugs.
Oh.
Are you sober right now, Bestie?
Now we're getting somewhere.
I'm coming off of like crack a little bit.
Oh.
Okay. I'm not quite sure that that's...
So...
Please tell me someone clipped that. Please.
Okay. Yeah, and I had to kick them because they specifically said
They said the... Yeah.
Said it. Yeah, no.
Why?
First of all, why are we on that?
Yeah.
First question.
If anyone clipped that, please send it to me. Please.
What a twist. Someone put that in the comments.
No, dead ass. What a twist. My God. Anyway. Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
I spoke with this guy in the comments. This was interesting.
Oh.
Hello
Dude?
again.
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 18.
What year were you born?
2006.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Yes and no.
Well, that's contradictory. So.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
So, the religion perspective is that being a lesbian or a homosexual is wrong because someone said it. It's not because it's something immoral. It doesn't say it particularly in the Bible. It's a foolish political thing that has been carried on and has been veiled by religion. It's homosexuality under the guise of religion. On the other hand,
Sorry.
That's unfortunate.
did you mute me or should I stop talking or am I weird?
Dude, yeah, sorry. That was me. That was a misclick. Go ahead.
It was an accident. Apologies.
Right, yeah. I think religion should not be used in a debate of whether sexuality is moral, wrong, or something. On the other hand, in a critical situation, in a society which is really trying to develop or...
Are you the person that had the Shitler profile picture yesterday?
No, I was the guy that was super high yesterday on weed. Yeah, I can speak like a proper person now, so it's pretty easy to understand me.
Okay, we love a sober king. Continue.
Right. I think sexuality in and of itself is only problematic in a society which is struggling at the moment. In the West, in America, England, France, stuff like that, it's seen as problematic and frequently debated because people are individualists, people are individuals, and they're trying to define themselves and not fit into a collectivist society. On the other hand, societies which frown on sexuality, on homosexuality, such as, for example, Islamic countries or China, can see it as problematic because people need to be similar to be collectivized and to not be differentiating one and of itself. However, it is my personal belief that sexuality should be expressed by oneself in every regard, by how a person chooses it for themselves, by themselves. It is not wrong if you are not trying to do something and you are trying to live a joyful and happy life. It is wrong if you are part of a collective which is trying to adhere to a political ideology such as communism or socialism.
Okay, so you don't think it's wrong?
I think it can be problematic for some people and for some organizations.
Well, so when I ask you, do you think it's immoral? I mean being lesbian by itself. I don't mean like in combination with certain political ideologies, because it kind of just sounds like you think being lesbian can be used as like a tool to prop up certain political ideologies. Whether that's true or not, like I wouldn't know because I don't know a whole lot about like communism. I know a little bit about socialism, but the point is, the problem wouldn't be being lesbian. The problem would be that you don't fuck with communism or socialism, which is, you're right. Like that's you're allowed to, you know, not like those ideologies. But what does it have to do with being lesbian? Like, it doesn't sound like being lesbian is the problem.
It's the fact that one's own morality can... The reason why I started with saying that religion should not have a place in sexuality is because I don't think modern morality comes from religion as much as it does from society. And a lot of political ideologies at this day carry moral beliefs. You're in America, right?
Yes.
There are probably stereotypes about some of the two political parties, one of them being, more inclined to be conservative, the other being more inclined to be liberal. Do you not think that being part of those political ideologies often carries a partial sentiment to oneself developing beliefs like the people around them? So a conservative more likely being less inclined to be open to sexual relationships with people of the same sex, or, for example, liberals being more open to people, more liberals or the left wing being more open to free love?
I guess I've noticed that pattern, like, socially. I don't know if there are stats to back that up, though, so I'm not going to make that claim. Like from my own personal experience, I've seen that. But that doesn't make it true.
I'm not really sure. I think in the modern world, it doesn't really matter. You should be able to do whatever you want, especially in the West. So, nevertheless, thank you for having me. It was very nice chatting, but I don't really have much more to say. It's just, I believe that politicization can have an effect on homosexuality. Thank you, you were very nice.
Okay, well, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye. All right, intriguing.
So, okay. He started getting into the whole, like, queer agenda type space of, like...
Yeah, I feel like that's where that was going, but he never actually just outright said it.
Like, queer people have this whole hidden ideology of let's ruin society. Like...
Yeah.
It ain't that deep. I just like getting
whistled.
railed. I just like getting railed. That's what this is about.
Same.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
23.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Well, I just feel like it just messes up the natural order of things. I feel like we weren't meant, like, there's no... I believe that you can definitely be attracted to the same gender, but I believe that that just comes from temptation, and it's about whether or not you can kind of ignore that temptation and stick to the natural
Why
order
should
of
you?
things, because that's how the natural order of things were.
What's the natural order
It's
of things?
man and woman,
No, I mean, like, define natural order.
like the way they're supposed to be, the way things are supposed to be.
So who decides how things are supposed to be? Like, why is that how things are supposed to be?
God does, I feel.
Okay. Jacob, do you want to take this, or should we go the secular route? It's up to you.
I'm not a Christian, I'll say that, but anyway.
Wait, so then...
No, hold on, I'm Muslim.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Okay.
But even... okay. Well, because I had a Muslim boyfriend for like 6 months. He was cool.
No, and I had a girlfriend as well, but besides the point.
Wait, you have a girlfriend? Is that what
No,
you just said?
I had. Back in the day, back when I was 16.
Yeah, because my Saudi Arabian boyfriend, because my boyfriend was from Saudi Arabia, so he was like Muslim, like from Islam, like born, raised, government was part of it and everything. Like, he was like, oh yeah, no, like Allah's pretty chill with it. And I was like, okay. What? I even prayed with him sometimes because he was uncomfortable doing it in, like, because we were in Texas. So he was uncomfortable like doing it in public. Yeah. And so I would pray with him, like, so that he felt more comfortable, because, you know, they have to do it 5 times a day. And so I was trying to help him out because he like felt really uncomfortable. So I just prayed with him. But yeah, he said Allah was chill with it. So I don't know.
Wait, what do you mean? He said he's chill with it.
I can't. I can't do it. I can't.
Well, like, what I mean by that is just kind of like, he said that, like, because what the claim is, what he said the claim is from most Muslims is that it's not part of haram, because, like, haram is, like, what you're supposed to, like, stick to. And he was like, according to Allah, the idea of, like, you finding the person you love is haram. And so it's like, even if that is someone of the same sex, and it's fine. What he said Allah was against was just more or less like the lustful side of it. Like, if you're having, like, sex outside of love, then it's wrong. That's like the idea he gave.
Essentially, yes and no, because obviously you're not supposed to have sex outside of marriage in general. But it does speak about same sex in the Quran. It does speak about mostly men, to be fair. But no, it's very kind of clear that in the Quran that it was man for woman and woman for man. I don't know what he said, where he learned what he learned.
He said historically speaking in the Quran where it came from was because in that time period, a lot of the same-sex relationships was like concubines. If you don't know what a concubine is, it's a sex slave. And like they were basically concubines only. Like that was like the main form of like same-sex relationships back then. And so that's what they were specifically like speaking about. They weren't specifically speaking about like genuine romantic relationships. It's the same thing in the Bible, because it says the same things in the Bible that it says in the Quran on that.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Like, I didn't grow up a Muslim. I only just recently kind of got into it because of my family and whatever. So, but from what I've always known, it's just not permissible. Like, from what I've always known, it's haram, basically. So, I don't know. But even me personally, like, even when I was with a girl and everything, I don't know, I didn't feel like it was right at the time, and I didn't know why. And like now I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, you do you, but I don't know.
Yeah, we're not together anymore or anything. I still love him though. But he, like, the way, because like I questioned him on this because he told me, because I knew he was from Saudi Arabia. Like, he had just moved here. He didn't speak very much English. And like, because then he also taught me Arabic and everything. And so, like, I asked him on this because I was pretty curious about it, because I was always taught that, like, in the Middle East, like, being queer is, like, heavily frowned upon. So I was like, because I was also his first boyfriend, too, because, like, he had never been able to have a boyfriend over there. And so, like, yeah. And so, like, that's just why I don't, like, just from what I know from, like, my, like, only, like, close person I've ever had who was a Muslim, he told me that it was chill. But I never read the Quran, so I don't know.
No fair.
Okay, so I have not read the Quran, so I don't want to speak on it and say something that is not actually true of the Quran, because I think that would be very ignorant. So I'm not sure we could continue the debate, because I would have nothing to argue with, because I don't have the background for it. However, if you want to come back another time, I guess I have some reading to do. Thank you for coming up. This was a very intriguing conversation regardless. You learn something new every day. But thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, well, I got to do some reading, apparently. Lovely. Invite Sunzu up? Who the fuck is a Sunzu?
Isn't that a character from Mortal Kombat? Oh wait, no, that's the author.
Oh my fucking
God. The author
God.
for Art of War. I'm sorry. I was thinking of Shake Song.
Hello? Hi. How old are you? Oh, they're not here yet.
I didn't know y'all didn't know.
Thank you again for the galaxy frogs. God damn. Thank you. Oh, Sunzu's spamming? Okay. Well, if you're spamming, then you might as well just come up and say your piece. Like, don't be annoying.
Right? We're just gonna mute you.
Right. Oh, they don't even have live access. If you keep spamming, I'm gonna mute you. So, you better stop.
They're just
It's not gonna end well for you. Like, you can't even entertain us. Get the fuck out of here. Ew. Anyway. Hello? Hello? IDK?
Wake up.
IDK.
Are you asleep? Nightmare.
Why such you're done. Why such hostility? Because you're spamming in my comments, and a rule is to not do that. It's annoying. I can't read other people's comments when you're too busy spamming. So I'm being hostile because you're not abiding by the rules of my platform. If you don't like it, you can cry somewhere else, leave.
This live
I'll
is for
hold your
educational
hand.
purposes only. Harassment and bullying of any kind is not tolerated.
Anyway, I'll hold your hand with a napkin in between when I say this, but like, you're not entitled to my kindness if you're gonna be annoying
With the
in my
napkin
comments.
in between is crazy.
I don't want to touch that shit. I don't know what your hand's been. But anyway, moving swiftly along.
Hello.
Hi. How old are you?
33.
Okay, y'all. I think this will be my last debate if more people don't request. You said you were how old? I'm sorry.
I said 33.
Oh, okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Although I don't hate anybody, I just want to make sure people know that I'm not being hateful, but I think it's wrong because it's just against the constitution of nature, like the way nature is constituted, male, female. So that's one of the reasons why I think it's wrong.
Okay. So according to nature, in over 500 species we observe lesbian behavior, but there are also other species where other species reproduce asexually, and there are some species that are made up entirely of females that still reproduce, so that just wouldn't be true.
Right, it's still valid the order.
How?
Because it's called a disorder because it validated the normal order that it's supposed to. It's not
Normal
because some
order.
spaces, it's not because some same gender are putting themselves together that mean it's normal.
Okay, so you think that things that are not normal are wrong morally?
Exactly, that's my point. Not that they're morally wrong, but it's still.
Well, when I say wrong here, I'm referring to morality. So do you think that being lesbian is morally wrong?
It's a disorder, I'll say.
It's a disorder.
Yep.
Do you have like evidence for this? Because
Yes,
disorders are classified by the DSM-5 and they
Yes,
don't.
it was actually.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Also, I don't think, according to the DSM-5, I don't think it was.
Yeah, you can Google that. The homosexuality was listed in the DSM-5 in 1952. It was listed.
That's not DSM-5. That's
Yeah.
DSM-3.
I mean, I'm sorry, DSM, actually.
Correct. We go by the DSM-5. We don't go by the previous DSMs. We go by the current
Yeah.
DSM that's released by current.
So that's what I said.
Like
it
World
was.
Society of Psychology. There are
That's
lots
what
of
I
things
said.
that were. Did you know that
Why?
interracial marriage used to be deemed as a form of disorder, form of mental
Right,
illness?
because they want
if you are attracted to a
people
different
to
race.
feel accepted in the society.
This is crazy.
Okay, so why do you think that outdated research should be the proprietor of right and wrong?
Well, I'm not saying
Because we're two DSMs later.
Okay,
like
what
that's some pretty
reason?
old shit.
What reason? We need to look at the reason why it was removed, though.
Because the information was outdated.
No,
we got
because
more information.
2.5 DSMs because I think we're on 5E.
Oh, really? Wow.
I don't know. I'll check.
The last one was 1980. Replaced the DSM-2 category of sexual orientation disturbance with diagnosis of ego dystort. I'm reading it here right now. Was entirely dropped as a mental disorder. The American Psychiatric Association removed homosexuality from DSM in 1973 after gay rights activists, okay? After gay rights activists. That's the reason why they removed it.
Right. So queer activists were telling people, hey, actually, I don't think we have disorders. I think we're normal people and you just don't like what we're doing. So then researchers were like, oh, go ahead, Carl.
Correction is 5TR, which was published in March of 2022.
Thank you. But yeah, so queer activists brought this to people's attention, and then researchers looked into it and they found out that actually it's not a disorder.
No, it's not.
No.
What do you mean no?
What? Just no.
I just read it to you. The reason why they removed it was
okay, but actually pause. Okay, but hang on, because so you know what? I completely disagree with you, and you are just wrong. But let's say it was a disorder, right? Let's say it was. Let's say it was a disorder. Does that mean having a mental illness or a mental disorder wrong? Does that mean being autistic is wrong? Does that mean being schizophrenic is wrong? Does that mean being bipolar is wrong? Like,
yeah, so if someone is bipolar, it's not wrong. It's a disorder, so it's not normal.
But you just said homosexuality was a disorder, so why is that wrong?
Well, I never said.
Yeah.
Okay, so when she asked me if it's wrong, I said I wouldn't say it's wrong, but it's not normal because it's a disorder.
Well, when I asked you if you thought it was wrong, you replied to that question with, I think it's a disorder.
Right.
Do you think it's wrong, yes or no?
So is a disorder wrong? What do you say about that?
No.
Right, so if it's a disorder, even if it's not wrong, but it's not normal, because a disorder is not normal anyway, it violates the order.
Okay, do you think having blue eyes is abnormal?
Well, in some cases, it's a condition, something like that.
Is it abnormal, yes or no?
Yeah, it's abnormal. It could be.
Do you think having blue eyes is supposed to be something that's a cause for concern?
I don't know the exact name of the disease, but it's a disease. And the disorder, but because in some cases the person have sight problem. You know, even though they have blue eyes, but the sight, they have a problem with the sight.
Is it wrong to have red hair?
That's what I'm saying. It depends. Like, it
depends.
You're just born that way. That's not.
Yeah, you're born that way, but it still violates the order, the normal order.
So anything that doesn't maintain the normal order, is that wrong?
It's a disorder.
But
You're not answering the question. Do you think it is morally wrong, yes or no?
Well, I wouldn't say, honestly, no. I wouldn't say it's morally wrong. Okay, I'll say no for that, but it's a disorder.
Get the fuck.
I mean, but to clarify, she is just wrong that homosexuality is not a disorder. This was clearly stated by numerous psychologists around the world and people with completely higher degrees than probably what she has. People with years and dedicated their lives to the human mind. But
also,
what an odd road we went down.
Eyes or red hair is not a disorder by definition.
No.
Disorder by definition is an illness or condition that disrupts normal physical or mental functions.
Y'all, in the same way that mental illness is not just having something different about your brain, it is something that specifically gets in the way of your daily activities.
Correct.
Being different is not the problem. That's not why we classify things as disorders or illnesses, so that she was tripping. But also, I looked up why was homosexuality removed from the DSM. The American Psychiatric Association removed it from the second edition of its Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders because of competing theories. So what is she talking about? What?
Her brain
anyway,
really
she probably read one little thing online that said it was in there at one point, and she ran with it. That's exactly what happened.
Right. Also, she read something to me, but I never asked her what the source was. That was probably a think piece. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. I have school tomorrow. I will probably be debating around like 7 p.m. tomorrow. Follow me if you don't already. Also follow Caro. I'll go. Oh, go ahead.
Send some
Go ahead.
dolphins, like real quick.
Oh. Wait, why?
Just send the dolphins. Just send them.
Oh.
Wait, in
Come
the
on,
Discord?
guys.
Send dolphins for some reason. I don't know what the reason is, but
I just wanna be part of
Living.
I've used my powers for evil.
Pussy is quivering.
I've used my powers for evil. Oh my fucking god, please. Please!
You all are amazing. Thank you so much.
I hate you all.
It's also
Thank you
because I
for the
got
gifts,
railed
but I still
twice
hate you
today.
all.
I'm a little bit.
I love that for you. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Girl, because we go for like an hour minimum. And
Period,
let
as
me
you
tell
should.
ya, And like I had leg day yesterday, girl. Not good for my legs. Riding for that
I'm
long.
sure that shit was wobbling. For real. Y'all, not to recreating how it sounded. Anyways,
that's not how it sounded.
Don't. You was gonna correct me. You were gonna correct me. No. No. I'm sure you were close.
No, because I really had to bite my arm to stop me.
That's crazy fucking work.
Anyway.
Oh wait, guys, what color should I wear tomorrow? It's because I'm gonna match my makeup to it. Just to go to class. I do my makeup for class sometimes. What color should I wear tomorrow? Because I'm indecisive.
I feel like
I don't have red.
You know what? I have to wear navy blue tomorrow. You should wear blue.
Should it be like a light blue or like a dark blue or like a navy
like a
blue?
dark, like ocean blue, like a dark, like in the depths of the sea.
Period.
You want that shit?
I will also add this into the Discord as a poll.
How are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Did this hoe just play the trap remix of the SpongeBob sea shanty?
Yes. In a cathedral, of all places.
I hate you all passionately. Anyway, Amanda, I was just watching D'Angelo Wallace before I got on this goddamn godforsaken live. You know what? I should have kept watching D'Angelo Wallace. Anyways, thank you all for being here. The brain rot is severe,
Sorry.
Y'all, someone give me $5 or I block Carl right now. Give me $5 or I will block Caro right now.
Butter on him.
I will have mercy on you today, Caro. Do not fuck with me.
We're gonna put Carl outside. He doesn't get to sleep in the house tonight.
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
He's also a Discord mod, so I can't really play with him that hard. He could
Oh my fucking. I cannot. I simply and utterly cannot.
Also, I had butter pecan ice
Spare
cream today.
change.
It was so good.
Spare change.
Spare change.
Thank you for the $5, Samantha.
Oh, hang on. It didn't
Spare
quite go
change,
through.
ma'am. Spare change.
Thank you for your patronage. It's crazy work. Your patronage is diabolical. You're lucky Amanda saved your ass, so I won't block you. You're free for another day, Caro. You better thank Amanda on your fucking knees. Anyway,
Gohan asked, "What did I miss?"
You missed a great deal, Gohan. Anyway, I will see you all tomorrow, probably around 8 p.m. EST, like this time. Have you on the around because I'm never on time. It will not be exactly 8 p.m. because it's never exactly 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. or 10 p.m. So I'm giving you a ballpark. Also, if you're not already in the Discord, it's gonna be 9. Fuck you, frogs, for being accurate. Anyway,
Make it 11. Make it 11.
Faith, fuck you all.
Because you know what? I get off of work at 9,
You know
and I'll
what?
probably have time to make some food, and then
Midnight. Fuck you, Carl.
That's exactly how it's gonna go down. I get off work at 9. I'll make some food, and then it'll be live. Yep.
God damn it.
And just one.
See you at 10.
Anyway, the Discord is in my bio if you haven't joined already. There's live chat, so during the live you guys can talk to each other in Discord rather than the comments because the comments move pretty quickly. We also have a debate channel. No one's used it yet, but you can debate in there. And also, I notify you guys every time I go live. So if you don't want to rely on the very unreliable TikTok notifications, you can go there instead. I also join in conversations sometimes. Caro is there. Jacob is there. Caro's there. Jacob is there. So hop in if you'd like. Discord link is in my bio. Anyway, mwah. Love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow for more brain rot.
Nih posting aku, aduh, gak laporan deh aku deh. Aduh, posting deh guys. Aduh. Ayo guys, yang belum ada check out kan langsung check out aja dari sekarang juga guys. Yang tuh harga lumur banget. Kalian coba cek lagi itu pesanan kalian guys. Orderan kalian coba dicek lagi guys. Masa nggak masuk sih guys? Mana dia nggak masuk guys? Ini tuh nggak masuk sayangku. Tadi berapa orang tuh? Ayo buru-buru aja di check out nih guys. Yang belum ada check out nih buru-buru aja kalian check out dari sekarang juga guys. Yang tuh harga lagi murah banget. Cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja nih guys. Ya udah ya kak, masa iya sih? Mana guys? Mana guys? Gak masuk guys. Gak masuk guys. Ini kenapa sih guys ya? Heran banget aku. Heran betul guys. Dari tadi 3 orang gak masuk. Aduh, lumayan banget guys. Kenapa gak masuk sih guys? Kenapa gak masuk guys? Pokoknya ya terima kasih lah guys ya, nggak apa-apa lah guys. Terima kasih kalau sudah cek aja, terima kasih banyak. Semoga rezekinya tambah lancar dan sehat terus ya. Sukses selalu, dilancarkan terus rezekinya, amin. Terima kasih banyak, jangan lupa di share nih ke teman-temannya nih. Aku udah cek biasa langsung kirim atau hari ini? Hari ini juga sampai nanti siang. Jadi untuk kloter pertama kita itu siang ya sayang ya. Kloter pertama kita tuh siang sayangku ya. Di siang nanti sekitar jam 1-an nanti guys ya, itu langsung dikirim sayang. Jadi buat kalian yang udah order dari tadi malam sampai siang nanti ya, dari tadi malam sampai pagi sampai siang nanti itu guys ya, orderan kalian dikirimnya siang nanti guys ya, jam sekitar jam 1-an nanti guys. Jadi terima kasih yang sudah check out ya. Dan kalian yang belum pernah check out, kalian kalau mau ikut pengiriman nanti siang itu kalian bisa langsung check out aja dari sekarang juga guys. Shampoo tuh harga lumur banget, cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja nih. Cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja sayangku, cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja. Jadi buat kalian belum pernah check out, kalian bisa langsung check out aja dari sekarang juga guys. Shampoo tuh harga lumur banget, cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja nih guys ya. Ntar kalau dia check out bilang ke aku nih guys ya. Ayo guys, yang belum ada check out guys, langsung check out aja dari sekarang juga guys. Yang untuk harga murah banget nih, cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja sayangku. Jadi buat kalian belum ada check out guys, langsung check out aja dari sekarang juga guys. Yang untuk harga murah banget nih, cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja sayangku. Ntar kalau dia check out bilang ke aku nih guys ya. Ntar kalau dia check out bilang ke aku sayangku. Jadi buat kalian belum ada check out, kalian bisa langsung check out aja dari sekarang juga guys. Yang untuk harga murah banget, cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja nih. Cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja sayang. Jadi buat kalian belum pada check out, kalian langsung biasa langsung check out aja dari sekarang juga nih guys. Yang pun tuh harga murah banget. Cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja sayang. Jadi buat kalian belum pada check out, kalian langsung biasa langsung check out aja dari sekarang juga nih guys. Yang pun tuh harga. Ya pasti ngerjain Ami. Ngerjain aku. Kak, aku udah check out kak. Alah bawa karepmu. Alah bawa karepmu. Iki juga cahaya ilahi ki piye to ki? Keputihan ngono lho. Apa ki emang keputihan ki ya? Ayo buru-buru aja di check out nih guys. Yang pun tuh harga murah banget. Cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja sayangku. Cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja. Terima kasih yang sudah kirim mawar sayang. Terima kasih, thank you guys. Thank you yang belum pada check out, kan langsung biasa langsung check out aja dari sekarang juga nih guys. Yang pun tuh harganya tuh lagi murah banget. Cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja nih. Ini baru masuk guys, satu pun itu. Ya itu pun satu guys yang baru masuk ya. Ayo buru-buru aja di check out nih guys. Yang pun tuh harganya murah banget. Cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja nih guys. Nah tunggu check outnya ya. Ntar kalau udah check out bilang ke aku sayangku. Ntar kalau udah check out bilang ke aku guys. Yang buru-buru aja. Buru-buru aja kalian check out dari sekarang juga nih guys. Yang pun tuh harganya murah banget. Cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja nih. Yang baru bergabung, halo guys, halo, selamat pagi, selamat bergabung guys ya. Buat kalian baru bergabung dari kota mana mau disebutkan di atas nomor berapa sayangku, kan langsung cek dulu itu atalasannya nih guys ya. Ntar kalau ada yang mau disebutkan bisa langsung di komen aja di bawah, nanti pasti aku jawab dan bantu supaya sebutkan, dan nanti pasti aku jawab dan bantu supaya sebutkan guys ya. Di komen aja di bawah mau disebutkan di atas nomor berapa sayangku. Di komen aja di bawah mau disebutkan di atas nomor berapa sayangku yang belum ada check out, kan langsung biasa langsung check out aja dari sekarang juga nih guys. Yang pun tuh harga murah banget. Cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja guys ya. Cuma di harga 100 ribuan aja. Jadi buat kalian belum pada check out, buat kalian belum pada check